welcome back everybody to HLM 22 to the San Jose Sharks GM mode. It has been about 4 weeks as I check behind me. I got my channel pulled up behind me on my TV, but anyways, welcome back. And there are a few things I want to get out of the way before this video begins. First of all, I would like to say thank you to all of you who have stuck around, all of you who watched this video. I know I'm very inconsistent with this series, and you know, sometimes I try to be consistent, but sometimes I don't know, man, I lose track of this series. But anyways, I would like to quickly respond to a comment left by Kevin Martin on the last video. He asked which roster I used, and I didn't know at the time. I used Kovacro 1.0. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't exactly know, but that's the one, Kovacro 1.0, in case any of you other guys are wondering as well. Same with Kevin Martin. But yeah, thanks Kevin for supporting the channel, and there's your answer. I'm sorry it took almost 2 weeks to get it, but you know, my tablet was dead and I just found it again, and here we are. So in terms of what I want to do for this episode, I have no clue at all. Let's just take a look at the roster real quick. Erik Karlsson having a bomb season, of course. Tomas Hertl pretty close behind. Kevin Labanc having a great year as well. Everyone else kind of just slacking off there, which is a bit disappointing. We currently sit 4th place. I do believe we have a wild card spot, if I remember correctly. I'll take a look though for you guys. Anyways, yeah, we do have a wild card spot. We just have 1 win over Vegas, so it's a very slim lead in that wild card, the second wild card position. But anyways, yeah, I think we're gonna get some simulating done, maybe a trade. Who knows, honestly, but let's just have fun with this video and get on with things. So let's start things off against the 14-10-1 Minnesota Wild. Big game here for us. Joel Eriksson gets them on the board early, but then we strike with 2 quick goals. Hertl and Meyer. Kaprizov ties the game at 2 going into the second. And let's see, a very action-packed first period. Software update, get out of my way. Nick Bonino with his 3rd of the year gives us the lead. And now into the 3rd. Power play Minnesota late. It's going to be killed off, and the Sharks with a huge victory. Perfect. Pretty good game by the team there. Meyer with a goal and an assist. Fiala with 2 assists. Eriksson with a goal and assist. And yeah, good game. Big win to keep us active in that wild card race. And yeah, good performance. So big win there to put the team at 14-9-1. We got 2 games here against the Buffalo Sabres and the Nashville Predators. Nashville's looking pretty good. Let's see what happens. 5-3 over the Sabres. That's 2 wins in a row. I'm just going to dismiss that. And then the Predators get out of here, waivers. 2-1 win over the Predators, so we're sitting at 16-9-1 now. Still tied with the Oilers. They won their last 2 games. Man, this is a close race right now. We got a big game here against the Avalanche, 14-9-4. This is a team we're competing with in the wild card, actually, so a win here would be huge. Let's see if we can get it. Artemi Kniazev is fully recovered. Totally forgot he was injured, so let me go take care of that real quick. So Kniazev back in for the AHL squad. Nashville placing Jay Davies on waivers. I'm going to dismiss. Kind of tempting, but I'm just not in the need. And oof, Timo Meier expected to miss 3 days. That's really nothing, but still. So we did lose 2-1 to the Avalanche, and Erik Karlsson to miss 18 days. Holy moly. Timo Meier is back as well. Braden Holtby. Okay, a lot of stuff going on. Let me just take care of all of it. I will be back again. So Karlsson's in, or Karlsson's out. Meyer's in, and I made the claim on Holtby. Alexei Melnichuk at a 78 overall is a huge downgrade from 82 overall Holtby. So we'll see if we actually manage to claim Holtby. We got a huge trade offer here. I'm just going to decline that. That's not worth it at all. And I guess we'll find out if we get Braden Holtby. Let's see. Still nothing. And we lose 2-0 to the Jackets. So I've simulated a few more games here. We won 1. We had an overtime loss against Detroit, and then we got shut out by Columbus 3 games ago. But in terms of Braden Holtby, I have no clue what happened to him. He wasn't claimed. We didn't claim him. We didn't even get a notification. So I just don't know what happened with Braden Holtby. But anyways, we are now sitting in 5th, 17, 12, and 2, 36 points, and we're not in a playoff spot. Damn. We do have 2 games in hand on the 4th seed Coyotes though right now, so hopefully we can gain back that ground right here. We got a game against the Avalanche, who are in contention with us, and then a under 500 Buffalo team. So let's see. Big one against the Avalanche, 6-5, that's huge. And Radim Simek, 19 days, that's not good. What about Buffalo? And our line is invalid. So to replace Carlson and Simek, I've decided to bring up Ryan Merkley up from the AHL, 76 overall. Not a standout player, 34 games played, 18 points. He's currently on pace for less points than last season, which is kind of disappointing. He's playing okay though, overall decent hockey, and I feel like this is the best guy in our AHL system right now, along with one of our best prospects, so I do want to give him a chance to play at the NHL level here, and I'm going to put him on that second pairing. I don't think I'm going to give him any power play time or anything. We're just going to see what Merkley can do there, and yeah. So a big win against the Avalanche, but a 6-3 loss against the Sabres, and yeah, 2 defensemen on the injured reserve. Carlson should be off soon, so that's good at least. Still sitting 2 points behind the Oilers, or a point behind the Oilers, 3 points behind the Coyotes, who are kind of just going off right now. And yeah, our next game is against the Blues, 14-19-2. We got to take a win here, boys, if I'm being honest. And I don't think we won. And here is Jake Allen. Let's take a look at him. So in terms of Jake Allen, he is 32 years old, and he has 1 year left on a $2.875 million deal. And in terms, again, of Jake Allen, from what I'm looking at here, 83 overall, he's really good. And currently in Laval this year, 14 games played, 12 wins, a .949 save percentage. I mean, he played great last year as a backup in Montreal in 17 games played. He had 11 wins, a .914 save percentage. So there's really no reason for us, a team with a not so great backup and maybe not so great goaltending this year, not to claim Jake Allen. I'm definitely going to claim him, and we will see if we actually make a successful claim here, unlike Brain Holtby. So back-to-back, Nashville and Arizona. That Arizona game is huge for us, but both of these games could be big. World Juniors are starting up as well, and some of our players have been invited, 5 of them. Connor Geeky, Koppinen, Philip Bystedt, Alexev, and True. So I will take a look at that tournament once it concludes. I don't really go through the tournaments too much. And Vitek Vanacek, oh, this is so tough. I'm going to have to dismiss since I already made the claim on Allen, and Allen got claimed by Washington. So we miss out big time there on both Allen and Vanacek. That's unfortunate. Let's see if we can at least get a couple wins here. We lose to Nashville 5-2, and we lose to Arizona 7-5. Oh my. What a disaster that was. Just the 25th to the 28th. Not a good time for San Jose Sharks fans. That's really unfortunate for us. We've lost 4 in a row, and our playoff hopes are kind of quickly slipping away here. Now 18, 16, and 2 with 38 points. We are 5 points behind the 4th place Coyotes. It's not looking good. Let's see if we can at least end the month well against a below 500 Panthers team. Don't make it 5 L's in a row, boys. At least Carlson is back. That's really good. I'll add him up after the game. But let's see, can we finish this month off with a win as Nizov suffers an injury? And no, we lose 6-1 to the Panthers. That's really unfortunate. So thank God we got Erik Karlsson back on the blue line. 28 games played, 27 points, and 9 goals. I mean, this guy is huge for this team. And now we got a tough back-to-back here at the very beginning of the month. We got the Blue Jackets, who are pushing for the top of the Metro, and the Capitals, who are definitely in contention for a wild card spot. Let's see, can we snap this 5-game losing streak here? I think we can, at least against Washington. Maybe not Columbus, but Oh my god, and Mirko Mueller, a knee injury. That's really unfortunate. We get an OTL against the Capitals, so that is 6 losses in a row, and yeah, we have to make another defensive move, everybody. So for our second AHL call-up on the blue line now, I'm going to bring up Marc-Edouard Vlasic this time, sitting at 35 years old, awful contract. He can still play really decent defense there at 81, but the offensive numbers are just not there. Even in the AHL, only 7 points in 30 games. He has a +7. He's not blocking a lot of shots even. He's really just boosting the ratings for the AHL team, and I'm kind of hoping he can just do the same thing up at the NHL. Maybe get some more defense going, because we are letting in a lot of goals. But that is going to be the call-up, and in the AHL, I don't even know who we have in the AHL, so let's see who's going to fill in for Vlasic. So, kind of random here, I am adding Ryan Merkley to the trade block. You know, I've been thinking just a little bit recently, and I kind of thought that, you know, if there's one prospect in our system that maybe not work out, I honestly think it would be Ryan Merkley. 22 years old, 76 overall. I do have a few concerns with Merkley, and I would love him to turn out for us, become a great top 4 power play defenseman, but overall, I just don't know if he's going to become that kind of defenseman for us. As you can see from last year to this year, he only grew 2 overall points, and he is already 22, so sitting at 76 overall, he's going to have a huge jump in this offseason, or I don't really think Merkley's future with the team is going to be long-lived. And another thing, last year you can see 0.61 points per game. I was amazed with Merkley's performance last year. I thought he played amazing. Really no complaints at all. This year he has taken a step back. It is a slight step back, but still a step back. And honestly, I just don't know the future of Ryan Merkley, so I'm going to add him to the trade block here. We're going to see if we get any offers for a prospect of similar overall, but younger age, and, you know, we're just going to see what happens. So now hopping back into okay, I cannot speak. Now hopping back into the simulation, we got the Columbus Blue Jackets. Holy moly. So let's sim past this game. Columbus is a really good team. And yeah, 2-1 loss. We are currently on a bit of a losing streak, and I'm not giving all that to Buffalo just for Casey Fitzgerald, a slightly younger Brent Burns. So yeah, another loss there, man. We've lost 7 games in a row to this point, and we still got 3 defensemen injured. At least Mirko Mueller comes back after this Ottawa game. I mean, what's the chance of us winning? Ottawa's a pretty good team. We'll see. To snap the 7-game losing streak. Come on. Dismiss that. Yes! Let's go. 3-2 win. Mirko Mueller is back, so Merkley will go back down to the AHL. And we finally snapped that 7-game losing streak. We're above 500 again. Let's go, boys. Alright, Mirko Mueller is back, and we got a pretty tough back-to-back here against Tampa and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's actually only 500 this year, but Tampa will be a fun game. Let's see what happens here. It is going to be a tough one. I think we lost that first game 5-0, but Radim Simek is back. That's huge. Yeah, 5-0 to the Lightning, so back at even. Jacob Bryce, and I'm going to dismiss, and we lose 5-2 to the Penguins. So now we're actually below 500. We only sit 3 points above the Ducks, and I don't think we're going to drop all the way down to the Canucks, but definitely that 7th place is up for grabs. And if we don't step up our play, we're probably going to end up there. So yeah, definitely not good. Good Leafs team, the Canucks team that's way at the bottom. Let's see if we can at least pull off a win here. I'm going to dismiss both of those. Paul Byron wouldn't be bad, but I don't know what kind of contract he has. And Nikolai Nizov has recovered. Perfect. We get an L against the Leafs, and we win against the Canucks, as I thought. Okay, so the United States are the 2022 World Juniors champions. So let's take a look at this, and more importantly, let's take a look at how our players did at this tournament, and even maybe some of the draft eligibles for this year. That would be really, sorry, again, I just can't speak, guys. Oh my god, Connor Geeky, most valuable player. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so Connor Geeky, the most valuable player, a San Jose Sharks draft pick. We picked him up 14th overall last year, the high top 6. I mean, oh my god, 93 points in 36 games already. He's at a 2.6 points per game pace. I didn't even see what Connor Geekie did this year. I mean, he had a great World Juniors last year, and he had an even better one this year. I mean, holy moly, what an impressive performance by Connor Geekie. Then there's this guy right here, Chase Stillman. Oh, the New Jersey Devils first round draft pick back in 2021. He's playing pretty well for Sudbury. Matvey Michkov there, obviously a draft eligible forward. Same with Connor Bedard. And then Dylan Gunther, another player who I'm a really big fan of in real life. He had a really good World Juniors as well, and he's playing phenomenal with Edmonton, or I think that was last year. I don't know if he's played at all this year, but yeah, in terms of our players, Connor Geekie, 17 points. I don't know how you improve on that. World Juniors MVP. I mean, I'm so excited about that. Philip Bystedt was point per game as well for Team Sweden, so that's really great to see. This is a guy, a second-round pick, who I'm hoping to see in the NHL, hopefully in the next 3 or so years. I mean, that would be really nice. He's playing pretty well this year. Felix True had 2 points in 5 games, and Aleksev had an assist in 7, and then Koppinen didn't play great for Finland, but Connor Geekie, I mean, wow, just that's great. I mean, just for his development, for the franchise, seeing Connor Geekie as the most valuable player, I love it. So following a 2-1 loss to the Blackhawks, we got a pretty underwhelming Blues team, and same with the Boston team. Honestly, both teams either below or sitting at 500, and we go 1-1 there again. And we have unfortunately found ourselves in 7th place, 45 points, a point behind the Ducks, and we sit, what is that, 14 points above the Canucks. Okay, so yeah, and then even you can see there at 5th, Arizona, 54 points. Well, the season definitely hasn't gone as I planned, and maybe not even you guys have planned, but Islanders, see if we can get a win here. Come on. No, 4-3 overtime loss. I mean, yeah, we tie the Ducks. We have another win over them, so that's good at least. But up here at the All-Star break now, the last game before the All-Star break is against the Nashville Predators. We'll see if we have any All-Stars, and then I think we're going to end the episode. But yeah, definitely a devastating episode for us indeed. So let's see if we can maybe end things off on a high note, hopefully getting a win here against Nashville, and then maybe having an All-Star at the All-Star game. We'll see what happens. Evander Kane nets his 23rd, giving us a 1-0 lead here. Love to see it. Matheson has 20 assists too already, so it looks like he's having a pretty good breakout year. At the very least for us, there are still some things to look forward to as Ryan Johansson ties the game for the Predators. Sharks power play late in the game goes nowhere. We're going to overtime. We've struggled this year in overtime, that's for sure, and Nashville continues that trend. Johansson, second of the night, and we lose 2-1 against the Nashville Predators. As you can see at the bottom, Keegan Kolesar suffered a 3-day upper body injury. He will be back for the Colorado game, so not a big deal. I just put Jonathan Dahlen in there, but let's see if we have an all-star representing the San Jose Sharks here at the All-Star game this year. I don't know if we did last year. I don't think we did, which I was pretty disappointed at, but let's take a look here at the Western All-Stars. We have Logan Couture. Okay, so I'll definitely take that, Logan Couture. And Thomas Hertl. Okay, so Logan Couture, 33 years old, 88 overall. And I don't know if that's an all-star season. 31 points in 49 games on a struggling and underwhelming Sharks team. I don't agree with that. You also have Tomas Hertl representing the Sharks this year, sitting at an 88 overall. He's 29, and he just got a big new contract, and so far he's playing pretty good. You know, 39 points in 49 games. He definitely needs to step up the goal scoring, but other than that, Hertl's playing pretty well. And yeah, those are our two All-Stars, so let's see if either of them can get on the board during this All-Star game, lead the West to a All-Star victory. I think the East won last year, you know, on the backs of Andrei Vasilevsky. And this year, we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure Vasi's the 10D again, so let's see what happens here. Into the second, we got a scoreless game so far, and Connor McDavid strikes first, and then Braden Point immediately after. Seth Jones gives the lead back to the Western All-Stars. Braden Point assisted by Kucherov. That's a deadly duo for the Lightning right there, and they're clicking here during the All-Star game as well. Lots of power plays going back and forth, but this time it is John Gibson who shuts the door on the East, stopping 36 shots, and what a performance here from both of the teams. A great tight game, and that is your All-Star game, folks. And that is going to do it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. We are currently on the way to 250 subscribers. We're almost there. I think we only need 14 to reach that, so if we could get that in the next month, I mean, that would be amazing. Thank you guys so much for the support. I always say this, it means so much to me, just how much our community has grown over the past year. It's been amazing to watch, and I couldn't be doing this without you guys. So again, thank you all for being here, and I'll catch you in the next episode of HLM. But for now, bye.